Hello and welcome to the first unprogrammable playthrough. Um, I'm choosing to start this off with Shadowrun Returns. I've heard pretty good things about this game, at least from a few people. It's sort of like I guess one of those tactical RPGs where you have like a squad and it's turn-based, but everyone gets their own turn. I've played a little bit of this back a while ago, I think a year or two ago, but didn't get very far, so I don't really remember much of it. So I figured, you know what, why not? This is my first, I guess, sort of let's play playthrough. I figure I'll start with a game that I've been wanting to play for a while and have you guys join. So let's just get to it. Click on new game. I guess I want the Dead Man Switch. I think this is the default campaign. In the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for a mysterious killer sets you on a trail that leads from the darkest slums to the city's most powerful megacorps. You will need to tread carefully, enlist the aid of other runners, and master powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. I guess I really don't have much other choice other than this one. I think there's more in like the Steam community or I guess like user-made campaigns, but I'm just gonna start with the one that they give me. So let's go. Launch campaign. Let's see, difficulty. So right now it's set normal. Difficulty applies Shadowrun. So current global difficulty setting is normal. This difficulty setting applies to all Shadowrun Returns content you play. You can change your difficulty setting below or at any time from the main menu. Doesn't give me any. Alright, well, I'm not gonna choose easy. I don't really like easy that much. Easy's too easy. Very hard is usually a little frustrating, especially coming from a point where I haven't played this game before. Hard might be a little too hard. I've played games like this before. I played, if any of you remember, SWAT when it first came out. Was that the like early 2000s, I think, something like that. I've played that a bunch, and I've played like Final Fantasy Tactics on the PlayStation 1, again on the Advanced, again on the PSP, and I had one on my phone for a while as well. So I'm not terrible at it, but I've never really played Shadowrun before, so we're gonna stick with normal. Yeah, I like normal. Confirm. Alrighty. Let's see. What do I want to do? Gender. Well, I know some people like to create their character however they want, regardless of what their own gender is. I'm more of a sometimes I'll play girls when I find they look cool, but usually I'll stick with male. These I think it's just in the world of Shadowrun there are no statistical differences between males and females. Oh, that's cool. Taking statistics straight out of it. So down here we have 5 races: so humans, elves, dwarves, orc, and troll. Humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average or even normal. They are still the most populous race in the world, and thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. All humans have a +3 to karma to start the game. Maximum stats, so I guess the stats that they can get to max. Body 9, quickness 9, strength 9, charisma 9, intelligence 9, willpower 9. So they got a pretty, I guess, even. I don't really know what karma is just yet. If that's something that I want, +3, but let's see. Elf. Many people, especially other metahuman races, I guess these guys are metahumans, see elves as the most fortunate metahumans. They are more attractive and socially acceptable than the other metahumans. Elves are taller than humans, but have a more slender build. Their hair is usually thicker, longer, and more luxurious than average, and their ears come to a point. So they're pretty stereotypical elves. All elves gain a +1 to charisma. Okay, so that's one of the skills down at the bottom there. Their maximum stats: body 9, quickness 11, strength 9, charisma 12, intelligence 9, willpower 9. Okay, cool. Dwarf. Dwarves are the shortest of the metahuman races. To compensate, their torsos and shoulders are wider than their size would indicate. Thus, their strength is equal to and sometimes greater than the larger races. Okay. A side effect of their metahuman nature is increased resistance to pathogens and magic that attacks from within. Okay, so I guess like sicknesses? Pathogens, it sounds like sickness. Magic that attacks from within, maybe if they swallow a fireball. All dwarves have +1 to willpower, and their max stats: body 11, quickness 9, strength 12. Well, I guess that's good, they're strong. Charisma 9, intelligence 9, willpower 11. These guys are kind of cool. Let's see it. Anyways, orc. Orcs are the fastest breeding race and now are second only to humans in the world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette, so they're kind of big, and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth or tusks. Okay, so they got teeth and pointed ears, so they're kind of like macho elves. All orcs have a +1 to body, maximum stats: body 14, quickness 9, strength 12, charisma 8, intelligence 8, willpower 9. Cool. Cool, so they're bigger and they're pretty strong. Are they stronger than... So they're I guess body, whatever body is, they're bigger than dwarves, I guess. I guess that's a given. Dwarves are kind of short. And they're strong as well. Cool. So troll. The last one. Trolls are the largest metahuman race. Heavy prejudice against them has led people to assume trolls have lowered intelligence, but in reality there's no proof to this. Okay. Trolls have pointed ears, intimidating teeth or tusks, and many have horn-like growths that other metahumans do not manifest. So they have horns and stuff. All trolls have a +1 to body and a +1 to strength. Ooh. Maximum stats: body 17, quickness 8, strength 15, charisma 6, intelligence 6, and willpower 9. Intelligence 6. Huh. It's kind of funny actually that it says that there's no proof to their lower intelligence, but according to their stats, they do have the lowest, at least the lowest maximum intelligence. So I guess they could be smarter than the average orc, but they don't quite have as high a ceiling. That's fine. Okay, which one do I like the most? I almost want to go with human because it seems kind of like the plainest, the most average. Maybe I can start off with something like that, but maybe I want something cool. Not that humans aren't cool, I mean, I'm human. I think I'm kind of cool. Let me see. Do you want elf? Elves are more charismatic. They have a higher... Oh. So elves have a higher maximum quickness and higher charisma than humans. Oh, so do... Ah, well, orcs have lower charisma and lower intelligence. I think I'm going to go with... This looks like the highest intelligence is 9, which is weird because there's body that goes to 14 and like strength 12, strength 15, strength body 17. Holy shit, they're huge. But these guys max 9. I think I'm going to go with elves. They seem sort of, you know, human-y. I don't really know what karma does. I know at least charisma is a stat. Maybe karma's a stat too. Maybe it's like a secondary stat or something. I think I'm going to go with elf. Elf seems kind of cool. Oh, okay, archetype. So these are different things I can do. So there's what is it, 6 archetypes, and then there's a nun. So I guess 7 archetypes. I'll look at them all. All right, let's go through these like we went through the races. Street samurai. The street samurai is a freelance operative who follows a code of street honor. They are learned in the ways of the traditional samurai warrior and in practices of modern combat. Samurai sell their skills for profit and work to take out the dishonorable scum that seem to breed in the urban sprawl. See, that doesn't... So they're sell swords, you know, sort of, but they work on honor. That's weird. I guess maybe they only, you know, work for honorable people, at least, you know, who they deem honorable. Their key key attributes. Okay, so key attributes are body and strength or quickness. So I guess body is something they need, and then they either focus on strength or quickness. And then the key skill, closer ranged combat or both. So I guess you can punch or throw stuff or shoot stuff, I guess. So closer range combat or both, throwing weapons, dodge. Okay, so they can dodge stuff, and they can more or less, it kind of sounds like they can do everything combat-wise. I guess, looking down here, I guess there's some magic, so I guess they can't do magic. Okay, cool. Mage. Mages specialize in casting of spells, but that doesn't mean they can't shoot guns as well. Oh, cool. Rather, magic is the center of their life. Their spells reflect a pure balance of the manosphere and cover a wide range of magical effects, from offensive damage attacks to character augmentation or degradation spells, to healing spells. Cool, so they can... Sounds like they have like offensive magic and defensive magic, so I guess like attacks and healing, but they also have, it sounds like they have like buffs and debuffs, so they can either make themselves better or make other people worse. That's kind of cool. So their key attributes are willpower, and their key skill is spellcasting. There's a lot less key with a mage. Anyways, next is Decker. Decker uses cyber deck to jack into the Matrix. Ooh. I wonder if I can name my guy Keanu. Be Keanu Reeves, the Decker that jacks into the Matrix. Anyways, the Matrix, the worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electric world, Deckers can find secrets others keep hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the protections that megacorporations place in their way. Cool. So it sounds like they're hackers, I guess. I don't know how important hacking is, but based on, I guess, the feel of this game so far, it kind of seems like it's all like techie and futuristic with... It looks like there's some magic to go along with it. Key attribute is intelligence. Cool. That makes sense. Key skill decking. Guess that's a given. Key specialization is expert systems. Oh, I haven't seen a key specialization yet. I guess that's something new. Cool. Next is Shaman. Shaman ding dong. Shamans, I say shaman, I don't know if shaman or shaman is right. That's what I call my, I play some World of Warcraft, and I like shamans, even though they're usually, at least in the most recent expansion, at least as of making this video, they don't have a whole lot of love. Anyways, let's get back to topic. Shamans, I screwed myself over. Shamans, I'm not gonna be able to say it right ever again. Shamans believe that their magic come from a great totem spirit that guides their life path. Bear, cat, coyote, eagle, or raccoon. Kind of feel like raccoon is a little bit raccoon and cat kind of seem outclassed there. There's the bear, who's like this fierce giant beast. The coyote, who's like kind of swift and cunning. The eagle, who, you know, is very perceptive and straight to the point. And then you got like the raccoon, who's really good at, you know, garbage, eating garbage and getting run over. At least it is here in Toronto. And then there's the cat, who, you know, I like cats, but I don't know if I'd put any cat up against a bear or a coyote or an eagle. Anyways, shamans' relationships with their totems allow them to summon spirits and command them to do their bidding. Shaman have the skill to conjure spells that mages cannot. I like how it's such an issue pronouncing shaman at the beginning of this, and they managed to say shaman 3 times. Key attribute, Charisma. Key skill, Spirit Summoning. I guess that's good. Increasing this skill grants a shaman a totem benefit and conjuring. So Spirit Summoning, and conjuring. That's kind of cool. Bear, cat, coyote, eagle, raccoon. Alright, next one. Rigger. Riggers use cyber tech to jack their mind into and control small robot-like vehicles called drones. Cool. Riggers use their rigging abilities to provide surveillance, support, and extra firepower when required. Key attributes are intelligence. Key skill, drone control. I guess that's a given based on the description. And key specialization is drone combat. So they're all about drone combat. That's kind of cool. Alrighty. Second last, physical adept. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop to their utmost potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. Oh, cool. They sound like they're like some crazy kung fu masters, like Iron Fist in the comic books. Key attributes: body, strength, and willpower. This is kind of cool. So they're sort of like, I guess they're not like anyone. Key skill: chi casting. Speak of the devil. Just like Iron Fist. Okay, so these guys are like magic pumped ninjas or martial art people. Cool. And then last but not least is none. If you feel comfortable with the way characters are built in Shadowrun, you may consider your own character by mixing skills and attributes as you wish. Well, I don't feel comfortable with the way characters are built because I don't understand any of it, so I'm gonna just cross none out right off the bat. I kind of like, usually in games like this, at least my main guy, he's always a kind of like a close combat kind of guy, because I don't know if anyone's ever played Final Fantasy Tactics, but your main guy is usually like at least for me was always like the strongest, so I'd usually try to make him someone that can take some damage too. So Street Samurai seems more like that, but maybe I'll mix it up a little bit. Let's see, so I chose Elf. So elves start with higher quickness and charisma, and they get even, I guess that the bonus, they get +1 to charisma, which is kind of cool. So so they're all about charisma, so let's see. Charisma seems to be a shaman skill. Maybe they're also pretty high in quickness too. Quickness and, let's see, the only charisma, and so street samurais use quickness, and shamans use charisma. Let's go with shaman. Shaman seems kind of cool. Maybe I can summon myself a bear or a cat or a raccoon. I might just go raccoon because I think it's funny. Oh, cool! I get to choose a face. Let's see. These guys kind of look cool, actually. Look pretty cool. Ooh. Guys, looks like a skeleton. Maybe I'm gonna be summoning totems and conjuring spirits and stuff like that. So maybe I should look kind of like crazy. I think I'm gonna make myself look like that skeleton. That skeleton dude is pretty cool. This guy kind of just looks creepy. Go skeleton. The guy's face looks a little creepy, but I kind of like the skeleton tattoos. They're kind of cool. Doesn't show my character down here, I don't think, but that's fine. So let's go. Auto. Oh, okay, so it's already chosen for me. Yeah, I don't really feel like spending a whole lot of time choosing that. So let's continue to stats. Spend your karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Oh, so humans get 3 more points at the beginning. But they have less maxes. Okay, that's fine. I can go with that. So, let's see. I'm not going to read through all of this. As much as you guys would, I'm sure, love to read it all. Or at least I'd like to read it all. I don't want to have you sit here, have me read absolutely everything. So if I'm not mistaken, shamans were all about charisma, so I'll go down to charisma and at least cover some of this. Oh, there's only 4 things, that's fine. So charisma, my focus, used to calculate the chance to control spirits, cool. Increases the chance to hit with conjuring spells. Okay. And unlocks etiquettes that affect conversation. Ooh, okay, I like conversation. Spirit summoning, 1 used by shamans to summon spirits. The higher the skill, the more powerful to summon spirit. Spirit control, increases the chance for a shaman to maintain control of a summoned spirit. Oh, you can lose control of them. At least that's what this says. Oh, that's kind of scary. I'm gonna summon a raccoon and he's gonna immediately bite me and I'm gonna get rabies or something. That should be interesting. And then conjuring, main component to calculate the chance to hit with conjuring spells. Increases this skill, or increasing this skill unlocks special abilities. Okay, cool. So it looks like these, down these lines, there's like these triangles. So new etiquette, I guess that's nothing. New etiquette maximum for trolls, so the trolls can only have these 3 etiquettes. I have a maximum for elves. Okay, I like having my maximum, being able to do the max for this is kind of cool. Okay. Spirits, I have 5 points to spend, so I could just get another charisma. That's kind of boring. Let's see. So I can spirit summoning points visible, so I guess I can go to a point to summon a spirit. So increases spellbook slot if not yet unlocked. So I guess I get another spellbook or something. Ooh, I get totem choices at 3. And increases spellbook. I'm not going to go across the whole thing. Spirit control looks like it just increases my chance to control, or I guess hold a spirit. It'll, you know, go ape shit, turn around and kill me. The main component, so conjuring. I kind of want to do a bit of a mix. I've got 5. So I'm going to do 1 into this, just to get the equip air barrier. And let's, from there, you know, let's increase that one as well. So I have 1 point left. I could throw a point into something else, but I'm just gonna leave there. I assume this is gonna be like every other game where you just gain karma and you can use it as whenever you want. So I put 1 into spellbook or not 1 into spellbook, 1 into spirit summoning, and then 1 into conjuring to get this air barrier. Which kind of sounds cool. I guess we'll go ahead with that. Confirm. You've unspent karma. Are you sure you want to finish the character creation and start the game? You may spend karma later at any time by accessing the character. Okay, so I was right. It's just telling me that I should spend this, or I can spend this one. Asking me if I want to, and I'm cool. Cool not doing that. Oh, there's lots of choices. Hey, shit. Choose an etiquette. So this is, etiquette is what they meant, what we're talking about up here. So etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. Ooh. Oh, I get 2. I guess that's what that means. Okay, so we have... I don't really have descriptions. Okay, so we have corporate, security, gang, socialite, shadowrunner, street, academic. So I guess this so it's different social. So I'm gonna. I feel like choosing shadowrunner is kind of a given. I kind of want to have etiquette to talk to, I guess, at least myself. The game is called Shadowrun after all. But after that, one more. You know what? I feel like Street and Shadowrunner are the same. I don't know if I want to actually talk to any socialites, corporate. I don't really know which one to go with. I might just go with something random. Security. Cool. Let's go with security. That's the one I landed on. Cool. And from the looks of it, I'll be getting more as we go on. That's fine. Confirm. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Half Jack or Lady Z. Those are really funny examples. Alright, others stick with their given name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. Okay, so my name is Matt, but I don't want to stick with my given name. If I'm going to be running the streets as a Shadowrunner, I don't know if I want them using my name, so I'm going to give them my gamer tag. Ooh, I'm going to spell it unprogrammable. I don't even know if this is just how I spell it. As far as I know, I don't even know if it's a real word, to be honest. I think it's one of those made-up words. But it's my gamer tag, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to be unprogrammable. The shaman. Confirm. Sweet. Down and out. Let's see if I can read this quick enough. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. That's a bonus. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodation. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the Shadows is about all is oh my god. Running the Shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that will allow you to eat at a 5-star restaurant. The next, well, you're here. So I guess I'm in a bit of a shithole. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. So I guess slagging Fixer, I guess that's the future swear word. The money's run out, and then some. So I'm completely out of money. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society, run by megacorps who just want your new yen. I'm going to call it new yen, because that seems, both phonetically correct and a lot easier for me to say 1,000 times, probably. Something needs to change, and soon. So it sounds like I am a ward of the state, sort of. I don't really have anyone to go to, and I'm assuming Sinless is like the social insurance number. I guess that's like a big thing now with these megacorps. So game's autosave, so continue. Cool. My apartment, 2054. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, as I just said. You've got something. I didn't do that quick enough. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it now, as it's, I don't know, it's been like 25 minutes. I think that's long enough for the beginning, and I will continue in part 2.